So now let's explore how hand movement would be reflected in a more conventional kind of a bass line. So I'm going to play just C to D like that. I'm going to be repeating those notes. So C, D, 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 C, D, 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 C, D, 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 C, D, 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 like that. So you can try that with me. So first finger on the C. 1, 2, ready, go. So one thing I might want to try to explore with this is, what's it like if I use some different fingerings? Again, this is all just about training your muscle memory to have lots of different kinds of moves that you're comfortable with. So let's try using 1, 3, 2, 3 instead of that 1, 2, 1, 2 like we were just using. 1, 2, a little slower, here we go. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. So I end up using the same hand movement to play that pattern. 1, 3, 2, 3 is down fret, down fret, and 1, 2, 1, 2 is down fret, down fret, down fret, up fret, down fret. What if I played 1, 2, 3, 2? Let's see what that's like. So that's down fret, up fret, down fret, up fret, down fret. That feels a little bit weird to me, but it might be a good thing to practice. Anytime you come across something that feels strange or is a little bit of a challenge, that's the stuff that you should practice. Don't spend your time practicing the stuff that's really easy because you don't have unlimited amounts of time. So find the things that are tough and see. So what is it about that that's a challenge to me? I think it's because 1, 2, it's that transition. So instead of playing it that way, what happens if we change the line? So we've got C, D, E, flat, D, like that. I could see using a bass line like that in a tune. So that's two similar phrases, each executed with the same fingering, and the hand movement ends up being different. So it's down fret, down fret. You can see my thumb is moving a little bit even when I just play that half step. It's all about moving the hand along the line of the string. So when I play down fret, up fret, down fret, up fret, down fret, up fret, down fret, up fret, that's a different kind of a reflex. Same fingering combination, different reflex. So just because you're using certain fingers doesn't mean the movement's always going to be in the same direction. This idea of down fret and up fret movement to drive the line is a very powerful idea. I'd like to show you a few bass lines from some songs of mine that incorporate this idea of hand movement within the line. So here's Blues for the Status Quo, which goes like this. 1, 2, 3, go. Lots of movement, lots of hand movement. Really keeps the groove in the line. If I take the movement out, 1, 2, ready, go. Well, how would I do that? To me, the hand movement is just a much more precise way to phrase the line. Anytime you've got that pinky to third finger transition, it slows things down and makes things feel a little awkward. If you don't need it, there's no real reason to use it when there's a more musical alternative out there. This would actually be a really good moment for me to mention something else too, which is When you're not playing a note in the part and you want to create space, you need to leave your fingers on the string that you just played. So on this part, I don't lift my fingers off the strings because that has that overring going on in there. Okay, the damper works really well, but it's only going to kill so much of the sound on this big fat bass string. So instead of releasing the string, I keep my finger on the string. That's quite a jump. And it's because I'm used to moving my hand really fast along the line of the string that I can do that in time without it seeming like a big staccato gap in between those notes. So let's just try that real slow and see how that feels. So I'm going to go, starting with the D on that line, I'm going to go D, D flat, C, B flat. This tune has a nice, very laid-back feel. If I wanted something that was really legato, I probably wouldn't finger it that way. I might go something like this, 2, 1, which would be a much faster transition between all those notes. That sounds a little different. They both have kind of the same reflex, which is just to keep moving that hand really precisely in time. Instead of allowing the fingers to dictate the timing like that, because the movement of the hand is what's really defining the time and defining the feel, I don't really have to worry so much about giving that responsibility to my fingers anymore. It makes things a lot easier. So here's another bass line for one of my tunes. This is Blues for Aiman. And this line is very a good illustration of how the line of attack is supported by the hand movement. So this line between the low F and the octave F is the line of attack here. My arm comes up to be more perpendicular to that line of attack so that I can move hand movement along that line. And you'll notice about this part that I'm actually changing the finger that's playing that C. When I start the first time through the line, my reflex is to play with my third finger. But when I go back to the C, before transitioning to the F, I'm playing with my second finger. Don't be rigid about fingerings. Give yourself the flexibility to make the choices that you want to make so that you can set up what the next thing is that's going to happen. In this case, that feels perfectly natural to me instead of always playing it like if I tried to play this part without my hand up perpendicular to the line of attack, this is what it has to look like. Really uncomfortable, fingers are bent all over the place. This way my hand can stay relaxed, forms the shape of the pattern nice and easy. And again, I can get a really nice solid sound. Because I'm allowing my hand to move along the line of attack. Up fret, down fret, down fret again. Instead of supporting the finger with movement of the hand. Okay? Notice how that finger comes off the position. It's not hanging out over that F like that. Okay, I know I've got that space. That's the power of hand movement. So here's another bass line. This is from my tune Stillwater, and this has the left hand using what I call setup fingerings. So when I play the first note, oftentimes I'll play it with the second finger instead of the first finger. The fingering doesn't really matter. It's the energy that goes into it. And that little setup fingering, instead of going like that, which is not as open as this. So I'm using my second finger to make that move. So it goes E flat, B flat, D flat. Again, just being willing to change the fingering in the left hand, depending on what I'm about to do. That's the goal. Be flexible, be able to use different fingers to play different notes, different positions, different beats. Don't rely on playing the same finger in the same spot or the same finger on the same beat, because that really creates a box for you to play in. And you want to be as free as you can. Free up your hands.